If you feel like you've tried multiple side hustles, watched all the videos, saved all the trainings, all the ideas, taken all the courses, but you're still not making consistent money online, I want to tell you something that might be uncomfortable, but will change everything. The problem is not that you have too many ideas or haven't found the right side hustle. The problem is that you haven't committed to one long enough for it to work. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that without feeling like you're giving up on all your ideas. So I'm going to show you the perfect side hustle for people with too many interests or multi-passionate entrepreneurs and like myself. And make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to give you a simple framework that will help you finally choose the right side hustle and stick with it. So if we haven't met yet, I'm Kimberly Latona. I have a master's in business, and over the past decade, I've been building multiple income streams online, generated six figures across multiple side hustles, and for years I was stuck in the same exact cycle that I'm about to describe, trying everything, finishing nothing, and wondering why it wasn't working, until I made one shift. So let me show you what's actually happening. You don't have a motivation problem. You don't have a discipline problem. You don't even have a strategy problem. You have a focus problem. Okay? Because when you're jumping from idea to idea, trying to switch between different business models, different business strategies, switching social media platforms, and constantly starting fresh, you never actually build momentum or confidence or results. And without those, it always feels like it's not working. Or maybe it feels like it's working a little bit, but never to the extent that you really want it to, and never to the extent where it's like it really feels like it's worth it. So here's the multi-passionate trap. If you're anything like me, you don't have one idea. Okay, maybe you have 10, or maybe you even have like 50. Maybe you have a whole notes section on your phone that has all the ideas that you've had for like the last 15 years. Okay, just calling myself out there. Maybe you've thought about starting a podcast, selling on Etsy, starting Amazon FBA, doing coaching, selling digital products, affiliate marketing, MLM. You've probably thought about all the things and you've maybe even tried most of them. And every option feels like it could work. And that's the thing, every option probably would work. But instead of choosing, you're stuck comparing or you're stuck jumping from idea to idea without fully following through long enough to see real results. And that creates overwhelm, analysis paralysis, decision fatigue, and all of that reduces your productivity by up to 40%. So being multi-passionate is not your weakness. Okay, it's actually your strength. The problem is that no one taught you how to organize it into a strategy and then focus to actually build momentum and get the results that you want. So, by the way, if you're not sure which side hustle actually fits you, you can take my free quiz, Which Side Hustle Should You Start? This will help you choose the best path based on your personality, your lifestyle, and your goals. And the link is below so you can take it after the quiz after this video. So, why choosing one changes everything? Let me give you a simple example. If one person is trying to build an Etsy shop, start a YouTube channel, launch a course, monetize Facebook groups, and get 10K followers on TikTok, and another person is just focusing on one thing, who wins? This is not a trick question. The focused one, every time. And this is why athletes specialize, right? They're not doing all the different sports because that runs them thin and makes them not an expert at anything and makes them not actually make the progress that they want to see in anything. Okay, businesses, they niche down, experts, focus. All of these people know that like when you do something over and over again, you become better at it and you can sell more of it, or you can advance, you can become an expert at something. Okay, business success in business requires depth, not width. Okay, think depth, not width. So what to do, let's talk about what to do instead. Here's what I recommend instead. Focus on one side hustle, one audience, okay, one target market, one problem that you're solving on one platform using one system, okay? Like I sometimes refer those as the 5 1s. Those are actually not credited to me, but I've made it into 6 1s, which is actually just following one mentor. Also, I add in the one mentor because it's also distracting when you're following so many different mentors and so many different experts and gurus online, and they're all saying different things, and they're all seeing success. It's not like they're not seeing success. It's not like they're lying or it's not actually working for them. But when you mix all of the strategies together, they're all diluted and nothing actually works. Okay, so pick one mentor and follow that person that you like. Pick someone that is doing something that you want to do and follow that one person. Okay, follow that one mentor too and commit to it for a year, or at the very least 90 days. Okay, not forever. You're not writing it in stone. You're just choosing something and you're sticking to it long enough to actually build momentum and see results. Okay, so this is why I personally recommend selling digital products online. Okay, because once your product is created and your system is set up, your only job becomes sending people to your sales page. Okay. Once your system is set up, which is what I teach is like setting up a simple system, you're sent all your only job is sending traffic there. And that's why this can be done in only a couple hours a day or even less than a couple hours a day. Okay. Because you don't have inventory, you have no shipping, no fulfillment, no daily operations. And that makes it one of the simplest and most scalable business models. Okay, so the real reason why people don't succeed is not because it doesn't work. Okay, it's because they don't stay long enough for it to work. Okay, they get discouraged, they get distracted, they try something new, they skip around, they jump back to the other strategy that they were trying, or they see something shiny and they try that. Okay, I get it. As someone with ADHD and who has been in business for over a decade, like I understand. But right before it starts working, if you switch or you get discouraged or you get distracted or you just quit, it doesn't work anymore, right? Momentum takes time and it requires consistency. So the missing piece, okay? The here's the part that most people overlook. Even if you pick one thing, it's still hard to stay consistent when you feel unsure or you don't have support or you're second guessing everything. Or maybe you don't know everything that you're not an expert yet. You don't know everything that you need to know about starting an online business. Okay? And that's why women who succeed the fastest usually have a clear system, accountability, and a supportive environment. Okay? Doing this alone is a lot harder and a lot slower. So when you don't have to figure everything out alone, you have accountability to help you actually follow through, you can see success a lot faster. So if you've been feeling stuck or indecisive, it's not because you're not capable. I promise you. It's because you've been trying to do too much at once or you haven't given it long enough to actually work. Okay? Your strategy can work. This strategy can work. Selling digital products online can make you a lot of money if you stick to it and you follow the strategy. Okay? So the solution is not more ideas. It's less. So again, if you want help choosing the right side hustle so that you can stop second guessing and start building momentum, take my free quiz, which side hustle should you start? It'll tell you about your side hustle personality. And more importantly, watch the next video where I break down my free strategy to sell digital products on autopilot. Okay, because when you combine that system with what you learned today, it becomes so much more powerful. I'll see you in the next video.